Oh hi, it's me, Gal Level, and today we're going to be talking about the Elgato Wave DX, their brand new XLR dynamic microphone that you can plug into the Wave XLR, which is their USB interface for XLR microphones. But you can also plug it into another interface. It's just an XLR microphone. Now you probably watch a ton of videos about it. It's been all over the internet. I'm not going to bore you to death, but I want to talk about what I think is the most important part of it. It's the software part, because they have their own plugins, like their own VSTs to enhance your voice. I don't know if you're aware, but like their software called the Wave Link allows you to download, install, and use VST plugins. Those are little effects. Basically, you can download a VST plugin that is like a compressor, an EQ, or a vocoder, or echo. So now that we have a mic that we can plug into their interface, it's great. When you go to their website, if you don't know about the 3 new effects that they put out, go to their website, go to the download section, click select your product, click Wave XLR, and Elgato Audio Effects is what you're gonna have. Open up Wave Link, and then under this section here, if you want to add a thing, you can click plus. Well, actually, wait. You want to go to Open Preferences, and then you want to scan your folder. Wherever you install those things, scan that folder. It's going to find them, blah, blah, blah. Click on there, click on the plus, and then you're going to have those 3 things. So, Elgato EQ, Elgato Noise Removal, NVIDIA Broadcast Noise Removal by Elgato. So, it's very important that you have access to an EQ. Let's talk about how it sounds real quick, and then we'll get back to this. What you're listening to right now is the Elgato Wave DX raw. Plug and play. This is what it sounds like. No effects, no post-processing. I guess I have clip guard on Elgato Wave Link, but let me see if I can turn that off. If I go here and I go to clip guard, testing 1, 2, 3. It sounds a little louder, but yeah, there we go. This is what it sounds like. Raw, completely raw, plug and play. That's the mic. Sounds kind of flat, but very clear, as in you don't have unnecessary bass boost. I personally don't like to use extra software for my microphone, so I will personally most likely be using it with VST plugins, but straight from OBS Studio. But that is because I record using OBS Studio, right? If you want your voice to sound better like in Discord, you kind of need to go through the Wavelink app. So keep that in mind. All right. Let's see what they have. So the EQ, Elgato EQ. Let me turn this on, and I think you can configure it if you click here. And look at that, you have an EQ. I'm brand new to this. I don't know how to add I don't know if you can add extra points. Oh, yeah, I double click with the right thing, and we can boost our highs. High. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is Akon, the illegal alien. And you can hear like the bright frequencies and all that. Automatically, it has, you know, the high frequencies and the low, so we don't get any humming or anything like that. Also, I have mine on a stand right now, and I have a little bit of cloth in between the table and the mic just so that it doesn't pick up any vibration from my table. Little tip, completely free. We can boost the bass. Hello, hey, you tune into 94.5 FM, Radio Gal Level. Welcome. It is I, your host, Gal Level. And then you can bring it back. You tune into radio. Okay, now it sounds ridiculous, right? So you can do the cheeky little brighten. Get boost, bass boost, and bright boost. Testing 1, 2, 3. And now we have something that sounds a little bit more like radio. Now I'm not wearing the best headset out there, but you can probably hear the difference. Testing 1, 2, 3. It is I. Anyways, you don't want to go too wild with this, but it's cool that they give you the option, especially since they tell you where it's coming from, right? Rumble, sub bass, boom, warmth, boxy, nasal, presence, air. You're learning about EQ through their through their stuff. All right, let me turn this off. Clicking here, turning that off, and let's add another one. I already feel muffled when I turn this off because the brightness is Elgato Noise Removal. Okay. So, I don't know if you heard about Elgato Noise Removal. You lose a little bit of quality, but basically you can turn it off. Testing 1, 2, 3, turn it on. And this is like the quality that you lose. I don't have much noise. I need to find something that can make noise. Okay, real talk. I turned on my AC thinking, oh, it's going to pick it up. It doesn't pick it up. The fact that it's dynamic already makes it really good to deal with noise. I can hear my computer's right there. Like it's arm's length. Turn on my AC, didn't pick it up at all. I'm actively looking for noise. Anyways, I found a YouTube short with relaxing rain ambient noise, and that's what I'm gonna play with my phone. All right, let's test. If you're streaming in this condition, first of all, what are you doing? You see that? It's right there. Practically holding it over the mic. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. This is wild. Okay, cool. Okay. Quality really goes bad if the noise is closer to the mic than my mouth. Still going, by the way. Still okay, let me pause it. Okay, so this is this type of noise removal, and that's the Elgato noise removal. Again, this is extreme situations. If you need that to live stream, I'm sorry for you, I guess. Anyways, let's click on the effects again. Let's add something. Let me turn this off completely because we don't need it. NVIDIA Broadcast Noise Removal by Elgato. I don't have the NVIDIA broadcast software. There you go. It's going to ask me to install it. Honestly, you've seen those videos. Go watch them. Like, I'm not going to install that. I don't need that. As you can hear, like, there's no noise, even though my fans are going wild right next to the mic. So great when it comes to noise. There's an internal pop filter. Okay. And we're going to test that. Okay. Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Piper Perry. Piper Perry. Peter Parker. Pipes, pistols, propane tanks. The pain is pure, man. I'm going postal. It's great. It's great. When I first saw the mic, I was like, oh, I wonder if like a beanie will, like what I call a mic beanie, would fit on it. It's not necessary. You don't need it. You don't sacrifice like the slick design. It sounds great and you're Gucci. Now let's imagine you bought the Wave XLR, you bought the Elgato Wave DX, you bought the Elgato XLR cable because it comes with an XLR cable. You don't need the Elgato one, but it's 24 bucks. It's pretty much the same price as any other cable, except this one is braided and Elgato tries to go like a little bit higher when it comes to quality compared to other cables. So yeah, let's talk about OBS. So you bought those two things, you plug them, and you're ready to live stream, for example. You don't want to use the Wave Link software, for example, or you don't want to add anything. Let me make sure everything is disabled here. So raw, I don't even have clip guard on, which I should have to prevent like saturating, but there's no saturating here. I'm going to right click, I'm going to go to filters, and I'm going to add my own filters in OBS. Usually I only add a noise gate in the compressor and an EQ, for example. I'm just going to add the compressor. We don't need the noise gate. We're good for noise now. Click compressor, and now you can feel like the voice sounds fuller, right? And it also gives you more, it basically boosts up. When things are low, it brings it up a little bit, and it also adds like a limiter that would prevent you from going too high. So even if I start screaming, we're pretty much at the same volume, right? It doesn't go up and down, and it's like, oh, we can't hear what you're saying now. And now you're too loud, you know, it's usually compressed. It tries to equalize it, which is not a good word to use in that case because it's confusing. Another one that I can add is like, oh, if I'm not satisfied with this, I can add a plugin, for example, called Marvel GEQ. This is just an EQ, and it's free. Let me turn it on. Testing 1, 2, 3. And from there, I can bump up the highlights. Same thing with the Elgato EQ, but if for some reason you don't want to use wavelength, you have that possibility. You can boost, I was going to boop up. You can also bump the bass, and now you're getting into, you know, some other territory. You want to clip off those to prevent any humming. Actually, I should probably clip off that a little bit. There you go. Easy, bright stuff. And there's presets that you can, you know, brighter and bassy. That's like the classic one. Anyways, that is with the plugin, and that is without the plugin. That is with the plugin, and that is without the plugin. You play around with it. Some people will tell you, hey, don't bring anything up because you're boosting like bad frequencies. You should just bring things down. Those are people that are right, but you do whatever you want. No one's gonna tell the difference in your live stream. I realized I didn't show you my compressor settings. This is my current compressor settings. Without the compressor, without the compressor, with the compressor, with the compressor, without the compressor. You do need to be kind of close to the mic to get the best out of it, but I'm used to it. If you're one of those, I don't want the mic to be in the shot, don't buy this mic. It's not for you. It's a dynamic mic. It's meant to be close to your mouth. If you ever watched a concert, they're in front of the mic. And why you don't want the mic in the shot? Why am I ranting? All right, now something that I want to do is compare the sound of the Wave DX with plus Wave XLR with the Wave 1. I believe the Wave 1 was down to... The Wave 1 is currently at $49.99 on Amazon right now. So if we're taking the idea of flexing out of the way, you know, like bragging about spending a lot of money, would you want something that is way cheaper, that is plug and play, that doesn't have a lot of components, but of course that is less versatile? Or do you want the Wave DX with a XLR cable, with a Wave XLR, with the Wavelength software, knowing that the Wave 1 works with the Wavelength software? So all the plugins, the EQ, the noise remover, all of that works with the Wave 1. Let's check it out. Okay, so I managed to make okay, so I managed to have both of those plugged in, working at the same time. It's not going to be a perfect test, but I just want to give you a quick comparison that I can do side by side. Right here we have the Wave DX, and right here we have the Elgato Wave 1. We have $50 worth of microphone to make this work, and we have over $200 to make this work. Let me look up the price of the Wave XLR. I forgot. Okay, so the Wave XLR is $159.99. So $159 plus the $24 for the cable plus the $99 for Wave DX, and you have about $282, almost $300. So $50 setup versus $300 setup, approximately. Let the test begin. Both of them completely raw. Both of them can be enhanced, and basically, you're going to tell me in the comments if you hear a difference. Hello, my name is Gal Level. It's nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Gal Level. It's nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Gal Level. It's nice to meet you. The Wave DX is at 96% on the Windows device settings. I have it on the Wave XLR plugged in as mic in, so no software involved, directly into OBS. I have the Wave 1 at 74%. Let me check. 75%. And I'm speaking pretty close to it. And this is the setting. Of course, the Wave DX is right there, so it's picking it up also. There's a little bit of, you're going to hear my voice twice, kind of. But you can hear the quality of the Wave 1. Hello. We're back to the Wave DX. This is what it sounds like with no effects. Back to the Wave 1. This is what it sounds like with no effects. So I'm going to let you judge how this sounds. You can definitely hear me twice. The mic is, I could put both in each ear and do ASMR. Anyways, and since I mentioned money, right? Talk about 50 versus 280. I want to test the Wave DX with another interface, a cheaper one that is not 150 bucks. I muted the Wave 1. This is the Behringer UMC 22. Euphoria UMC 22. This is a $50 USB interface. We're going to go ahead and test this mic with it and see if we can hear any difference. If you can hear any difference, I'm not going to say anything. Let's test it out right now. So this is the Wave DX microphone plugged into the Wave XLR. This is what it sounds like. Remember this sound. The next clip is going to be the Behringer Euphoria UMC 22. Testing 1, 2, 3. So what we're hearing right now is the Elgato Wave DX with the Behringer UMC 22. I have a little gain knob. Like I remove the plastic knobs. It doesn't look like that. It's because I've been experimenting with it. All right, testing 1, 2, 3. This is the Elgato Wave DX plugged into a Behringer UMC 22, Euphoria UMC 22, $50 audio interface. I believe they don't make them anymore, so they're kind of rare to find, but I just looked up Amazon and there was one there for 50 bucks. You can also plug in your headset, but it uses one of those big jacks. You can control the gain directly here. And on my computer right now, the device gain with Windows Sound is at 64. So if I really want to boost it, I can boost it way more. But at 64, to me, it sounds pretty nice. So let me know if you hear a difference between a $282 setup. Of course, I'm using the same cable, so this would not be a $50 setup. It would be a $74 setup if we count the cable on top of the Behringer interface. So yeah, hopefully this clarifies everything. No software. Well, Behringer probably has a software, but again, I'm not too much into additional software just to get my mic to work. But so you could get a decent mic, pretty budget-friendly mic from Elgato, to be honest, and a budget-friendly interface, and you would have that sound. And then you can add your own VST plugins and all of that through OBS. Of course, there's other softwares that exist, Voicemeeter and all that, if you really want to have those VSTs in everything you use, Discord, Zoom, whatever. But yeah, possibilities are endless. Let me know if you can hear a difference between my comparisons, but this has been fun. I really like the look of the Elgato mic. It's really slick, it's clean, nothing, they don't do too much. The logo is like shiny, I like it. The box is actually the exact same size as the box for the Wave XLR. So when you stack it, it's gonna look good. But yeah, I could probably run more tests. Basically, I can add effects on everything, compare without with effects, so you can tell what sound you're gonna get. But ultimately, you decide. You play around with stuff, and hopefully my video was at least clear enough. Elgato sent me this mic in advance, and I just didn't get to test it until now. And yeah, I believe that's it. Oh yeah, wait, I did say on Twitter that I was gonna test to see if it fits in my mouth. I tried that before, and it it's hard. It requires a lot of strength, if you will. Let's try that. I feel like there's saturation now. No, hard. Okay, weird. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Go out there, make me proud. Get level out.